Before I show you how you can create the necessary processes to build our brand monitoring app, I will first of all show you the end result. Therefore, I logged into the RapidMiner server, as you see here with my browser, and I've already created this web application and published it here. So every user that has the necessary user rights now can access that in this interface and open the app by clicking here. The app is now initialized, and once it is initialized, it will automatically show the user interface. So the most important component in this user interface is probably the query field here. So what I can do there is I can query all the tweets that we stored on Solr. So Solr provides us with a search engine so that we can even search in millions of tweets. And what I can do here now is let's enter some keywords and see who talks about, let's say, RapidMiner 6. Once I enter the query term, the dashboard is automatically updated. And you see that we now get the 2 tweets that are talking about RapidMiner and 6. We see the number of results here, and more important, we also get the sentiment distribution, right? So what I can do here now is I can query my tweets and get just, some part of the tweets talking about a specific topic, and I automatically get the numbers of positive talking tweets and negative talking tweets, because we will use the sentiment classification capability of RapidMiner to score all the tweets before we store them on Solr. What I also added in the background, what we will not cover here in the video, is that you can of course also have more than one search term on Twitter, right? So all these results are coming from our search term RapidMiner on Twitter. I also added some competitors like NIME, SAS and SPSS here to create a sophisticated brand monitoring solution. All these terms will be queried on Twitter automatically as well, and you can see how the sentiment is working for you and for your competitors. What I also created is some component that will show you the sentiment distribution over time. So let's select a more reasonable start and end date. So let's see what happened from the 1st of December to actually the end of December. And you see that you now get the distribution here in a stacked bar chart, which is currently relatively empty because we just have 2 hits. Beyond giving the end user access to the data, we can also add arbitrary other logic. In this case, the end user probably not only wants to see data and query the data, but they also want to define for which terms and which products to look on Twitter, right? So I added a separate page in the web application where the user now can manage the terms that are monitored. So what they can do here is, for example, adding a new search term, like for example the modeler, and submitting that. And in the background now this will be added to the terms that are monitored, and it is automatically queried on Twitter. And you see that it already found 1665 tweets for modeler. And we can of course add more and more other terms here, but we can also add again functionality to remove terms to get rid of them again, so we don't want to monitor them any longer.